The news says that Heathrow is a thing. That's my moment of the week. And it's what's not going to be said on the news, is it? Because all the news is from London, and we're not in London. Obviously, they've got to report on London. It's the capital, and I imagine people watching this from other countries won't quite be aware of how sort of ridiculous it is that the way all the news is reported. It's so London-centric. Something happens around the corner. It's oh my god, but something happens in Inverness, and it's like it really is that extreme. Being outside London. I imagine you don't see it unless you live outside London. I know Londoners are unaware, are actually unaware of it. We used to have the BBC, they've changed it now, but the BBC Breakfast weather was a map, but they'd sort of expanded the southwest, and the rest of the country was just this little, it was like a funnel, like that.
They always introduce the weather as well. It was sort of like, oh, it's going to be mostly sunny today, and then there's a big blob of rain.
Yeah, it's going to rain up there.
Over the north and Scotland and stuff like that, and a little blob of sunshine over London. Oh, it's mostly sunny today.
Yeah, the conversation with the presenter about, oh, it's looking good today, folks. And it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So all we've had MPs getting really upset about it. Boris Johnson's going to throw himself in front of the bulldozers. Never could get the hang of Thursdays.
Yeah.
And Zach Goldsmith has stepped down. He's quit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having this rather inane conversation about whether Labour should bother to field a candidate.
Yeah, or should they try and get the Lib Dems in? Yeah. I mean, do they, even if Labour's not there, do they really have a chance? Is it a safe Tory seat? Is there a Lib Dem surge? There isn't a Lib Dem surge, but I mean, in that constituency, do they have a chance?
It's quite a well-off seat. It's not as pro-Brexit as other parts of the country, and Zach Goldsmith is a pretty strong Brexit candidate. So, and there's probably a little bit of upset about the Conservatives there at the moment, and Lib Dems did pretty well there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that is Tim Farron's approach at the moment, isn't it? To approach the anti-Brexiters.
Yeah. Yeah, as Tony Blair suggested.
Because we know who he is now, Tim Farron, sort of.
He's a big hitter in Westminster.
Who?
My moment of the week. Candice Brown won Bake Off.
Good. Right. See, I didn't watch that because she's not a Muslim, so I hate white people, so I didn't watch it.
I mean, I'm going to say this, but I shouldn't say this because my girlfriend was supporting Jane, and I was obviously in favour of Candice. Well, as you can see, my moment of the week, and I think it was a class thing, Kev.
Oh, really?
Candice was pretty working class. They went to her father, who was like this bloody London. He was like a Londoner, working class Londoner.
What the fuck are you doing?
And Jane lived in this massive. You should have seen the kitchen, man. It was like all this shiny stuff on the sides and that, and
yeah, working class girl does good.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of nice secretly. I thought she tried the hardest. I'd heard actually, people being quite snipey about it because she wears lipstick and stuff like that.
That's a sexism thing, though, isn't it? That always happens.
What's wrong with the girls?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just thought I don't like her because she's a bit too common.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of hoping she won.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate. Is it fixed, and is there an actual narrative of right? This time we're going to have working class girl does good, and is it even possible to do that? I don't see how. Be good at cooking.
You'd have to.
How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't see that. I mean, theoretically, you could edit it so it came across that she was a strong contender and all that. I believe she was the best over the time. She was the most inventive. She, quite often she went a bit too far and didn't quite get it all right. But there's other times where she pulled it out of the bag and she was, very creative sort of thing.
Yeah, because the only final I've seen, it was just by chance the one last year that happened to be in the news and everything. It was really obvious who the winner was. It was easy because it was just so much better than the others.
But yeah, that was my moment of the week because I wasn't bothered at all by Heathrow because that's irrelevant.
Yeah, unless you live in Heathrow. It's not a thing, is it? And okay, that's fair enough, and you have to support the locals' right to have a say in that, don't you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's not global news because it's in London.
Apparently it is. Talking of global news, Trump and Clinton are getting close now.
Yeah, not long now.
Towards the actual election.
And it is still not clear. No. There is still constantly, it's okay, Clinton's definitely going to win now. Trump's come back again. And they're saying
Clinton's going to win it is actually playing into Donald Trump's hands.
It is.
Because his supporters are going to come out and vote.
Yeah.
If it's seen as a done deal for Hillary, no one's really that passionate about Hillary.
No,
Hillary Clinton.
definitely not. No.
She's quite.
The only reason she's there is because of Trump. If the Republicans had anyone vaguely sensible, she wouldn't have. You know, she would be looking to lose now, I think.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, she's just not that inspiring, really. I mean, we've said for a long time we don't envy the Americans having to make a decision on this basis.
If only it was Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
If only. That would have been amazing. Trump versus Bernie Sanders. He would have flattened it.
It would have been
awesome.
It would have been a completely different story. Do you find there's the Bernie and Bush thing still being debated in America?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, at the time, I felt it was a road that his supporters had to go down, because there seems to be an assumption for Hillary Clinton sort of thing, and prominent Democrats would assume that, you know, these voters would go across to Hillary when push comes to shove, and they needed to make it clear that wasn't going to happen to get a bit more support for Bernie. Having just gone through the Labour leadership campaign where Owen Smith basically had a scorched earth policy.
Yeah.
It was, you're either going to vote for me or I'm going to try and kill the Labour Party. I actually think the Bernie and Bush thing probably should back off now and just say, okay, we're going to vote for Hillary, we're going to hold our nose, vote for Hillary.
And then make it as difficult for her as possible once she's in there, yeah.
Well, try and hold her feet to the flames. Mm-hmm. I think Hillary's... I'm hoping Hillary will win. If she does, it will be the most ineffective presidency ever.
Yeah, it will, and it'll actually be quite depressing, and actually quite...
She could be a one-term president.
Well, surely. In 2020, I mean, the Republicans only have to field someone vaguely normal, especially after a term. She will be flattened. Unless, well, let's not even go there. What could be going on.
Could be scary. So yeah, I mean, the American thing's getting really interesting now.
And Trump is more and more ridiculous. And the question of does he actually want to win? You know, these things keep coming out, and it just seems ridiculous now. And he defends himself, but he doesn't put himself in the right place, does he? So does he really want to win? Is it like, oh God, she's awful, why is she not beating me? He only wants a TV show. And he's nearly won the presidency. He's saying, well, it's obviously fixed. And he says, well, I won't contest it if I win. If I win, then obviously it's great.
Okay. I think that'll do us.
That'll do us. Right.
See you next time.
We're back.
Dun, dun, dun.